Good, how are you?
Excellent.
Great, thank you.
From Cape Ann up in Gloucester.
Yeah, end of the rail up there.
There
You
you
guys
go.
going to tell us about what exactly what you do? I know you brought some product to show us today.
Yeah, well, first of all, thank you for having us here on Mind Your Own Business. And the business we're in is of craft distilling. It's a very young facet of creating beverage alcohol for the country. Most of what we do is done offshore. About 80% of the spirits are either handled by or produced by offshore companies, and we're trying to show that you can do that on home. You can go out and find industries and start them up again, colonial industries.
Now, when you say craft distillery, what does that
Craft
mean?
beer?
No, high proof spirits, vodka, gin, rum.
But I mean craft, when I consider craft, I think is like artisan, small batch, done very special.
Yeah, well, that's what it is.
Right.
That's what it is. We're small. We make it in small batches. Our still holds 150 gallons of mash. We'll get about 10.5 gallons of beverage-ready alcohol out of there at around 80% alcohol by volume, and we just keep making batch after batch after batch.
And when did you start the business?
You want to take that, Dave? This is Dave Wood.
Sure. We started it in Bob's basement about 5 years ago as a concept. And we really started producing and putting out product into the market 3 years ago, and that we launched our Beauport vodka at that time. Since then we've launched our gin, Knockabout Gin, Folly Cove Rum, and most recently our Rhine and Wood Straight Rye Whiskey.
And where would we find it? Like, where could I purchase it?
You could find it in, I think we are now in almost 200 locations, mostly in retail settings, liquor stores and stuff like that. But we are also
want to carry craft high-end alcohol.
That's right. I mean, if
Can you show us the bottles? Because we're gonna, we're taking for
Sure.
YouTube. And you want to show those bottles?
Oh
off?
yeah, the typical retail store that would carry us would be a store that has a very good wine selection, because
craft.
that's right. If people that
I'll hold it up for the camera if you want.
yeah, the typical consumer is someone that
There's
Can I
one.
grab one?
may think
I'll pass them
outside
down
the
here.
box.
I just want to look at the bottle.
Isn't necessarily running in to get a 30-pack of Coors Light, and is looking for something a little bit different and something that
glasses on.
is a little bit more premium.
So here I have Beauport vodka, Gloucester, Mass. It says it has Gloucester's premium handcrafted vodka, the spirit of Cape Ann. That's very nice. And then we have the next one I have here is Knockabout Gin, and this one does not come with a tagline on the front.
And here's
Here's the last one. I'll read that one. I like it. Folly Cove Rum. I like the spirit of Cape Ann. That's very nice. I like that.
now,
Rick, could you just do me a favor? Could you take a couple of gulps of this and tell me what you think?
after the show. I got to stay sharp. Now, launching a new brand in the liquor business got to be difficult. Like if I'm in a liquor store, packaging, something's going to drive me to find this bottle. How do you guys get your products, noticed and attention?
Well, you have hit on one important thing. The rules for distilling after Prohibition were created in 1933. There wasn't a big change in that area until 1950 when the government wanted to set up standards of identity for every spirit. You have a label, you have a consumer expectation on that label, so you must have recipes that meet that consumer expectation. An example of that is the rum. Rum must be made from sugarcane juice or a derivative, the derivative being molasses. You can't use sorghum, you can't use sugar beets or something like that.